Hello water signs. In today's video we're going to be looking at what are you manifesting ever since this it's a super blue full moon in Aquarius. It's a mouthful, right? So welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you are a subscriber or a returning viewer. So the way I'm going to do this today is I'm going to start with general messages. We'll see what comes out. And I'm going to be pulling from several different decks for that. And then we're going to move on to love messages. And at the very end, we'll be looking at angel answers. Just to see, I'll have 3 different piles and we'll see what the top cards say based on any questions you have. So the decks I'll be pulling from today are the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. For the end, it's going to be the Angel Answers Oracle cards. I've got the Gypsy Witch fortune telling playing cards, the Romance Angels Oracle, the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards, and I've got this Behemoth homemade deck that I'm still adding cards to. It's going to be crazy once it's all finished. And I've started a love messages deck, so we'll be using both of those today. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in and see what messages come out for you. Now this will be for the rest of the month of August when I'm filming, but it's really the coming weeks and months and possibly even the rest of the year, just to see what you're manifesting, what you're bringing in. This was a major astrological event, and moon manifestation power is insane. So we'll see what's headed your way, what things are changing for you in general in your love life. Yeah, let's see. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the water signs? What do you have? What messages do you have for the water signs? What do water signs need to know? What manifestations are coming in for them? Okay, there's the 3. I just need 3. Okay. First up, we've got Strength, Leo energy, Courage, Compassion, and Perseverance. Then we've got Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Compromise, Self-Control, Moderation. Actually, I'm going to move these up just a little bit. Okay. And then we got the High Priestess. I associate this with, I know people say Cancer. I associate it with Pisces. And I associate the moon with Cancer because the moon rules Cancer in astrology. I mean, I'll just say Pisces Cancer for this. With intuition, wisdom, and patience. I cannot believe you all got all major arcana. That's insane to me. Just, I don't even know what to say. What are you manifesting? I feel like there's something here about going within and finding, it's like trusting your intuition. I feel like that's a bit of a cliche for the water signs. It's like, oh, they're so great at trusting their intuition, and a lot of them are. But there's something here about realizing how powerful your intuition actually is and how it can lead you down the right path. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been persevering in something, and this could just be your manifestations, right? You've been persevering in whatever this is. You've been patient. You've been patiently waiting for something to happen. But in the meantime, it's like you're trying to find that balance. There has to be some sort of moderation or compromise. But it feels as if, how can I word this? It's like you had to really go within. And I'm not talking about just intuition. That Strength card is calling to me big time. And find courage to put yourself out there or do something that you wouldn't normally do. But you're still in the process of trusting your intuition about it. I hope this makes sense. Because what I'm seeing is that there was something I feel that was out of balance in your life. I feel like you have righted that. You have corrected that, okay? But I feel like it's taken a little while for that to come around. And I feel like you really had to go within for whatever this was. Now, this is going to be different for everyone. But you really had to go in and find that inner strength and that courage, that tenacity to move forward and create this balance, this harmony in your life, right? This peace. I feel like along the way you've gained a lot of clarity, a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but you've had to learn how to be patient for something to come in. Again, maybe we'll figure out what that is in a second, but there's something here about it's not time yet. It's just, I don't know what it is. Again, it's going to be different for everyone. I feel like you're trusting the universe, spirit, your intuition, your guides, angels, whatever, you source, God, whatever you believe in. It's like, I know deep down, deep within me, that everything's going to work out and that there's something bigger. But I also know that I have to put myself out there. I have to do things that maybe I don't want to do. Or I have to step outside of my comfort zone in order for things to start balancing back out in my life. There's something about that here. This is interesting. Let's get a few more cards from the... I do feel like this is good energy, though. I feel like you needed to step out of your comfort zone. You needed to persevere and find that inner strength. Because I feel like it's leading you down a whole new path, which is even more interesting. And I don't know if you fully see this path yet. This makes me think of, with the Temperance, in the background of the Temperance card, there's that path. I'm just talking about path. It's not on here. No, it's not on here. You can't see it on here. There's no path. But it leads to that crown in the background in the mountains, which is glory, right? So I feel like there's something you're doing that's going to lead you to success, maybe recognition, glory overall, but it's taken a lot of patience out of you. I feel this almost irritated energy of like, when is it coming in? When is it my turn? I've been patient long enough. I've done this. I've done that. When's it my time? All right. First one up, we've got the Letter, which is actually, it's a sign of good tidings. And it can be unexpected good fortune. What did I say? Something's going to pay off. I don't know what this is. But it's like, you're getting rewarded. Like Spirit is saying, okay, you've waited long enough. You've been patient. You did all the work. You've been strong. You've stuck in there, right? You found that balance and peace and harmony. Trusted your intuition and your guides and all of that. And now something is gonna, you're receiving good news. This could be, sometimes when I think of letter, I could think of like an email. So you could have been waiting about a job. I don't know. It could be anything. Anything where you're going to be hearing about good news or you're going to be receiving an unexpected good fortune. Then we've got the Park. And it can talk about new love. But to me, when I think of Park, I think it's someplace peaceful. Again, it's like just a peaceful feeling. I keep going back to that, like balance and harmony and peace. It's like you had to find that within yourself. This is a really deep message. I'm not surprised with it being water signs. I'm a Pisces, so I feel you on this one. But there's just something here about, because you think of it, it has a little park bench here. You can see, there it goes. And most people just sit down and chill and listen to the birds and feel the sun on their face and watch people go by. It's just a leisurely, chill moment, right? Peaceful, harmonious. You know, hopefully nobody bothers you. But I mean, for the most part, that's that's what it is. And again, it goes back to just finding that balance. It's just a weird, this is a kind of a weird message to come through, but it's very powerful because you have all major arcana, which means major shifts are happening in your life and there are going to be major changes. But it was all worth it. I mean, it's all gonna pay off. Then we've got the mouse on here, which can talk about recovery after great difficulty. It can also talk about loss by theft. I'm not really getting that. I don't feel like the loss is something material. How can I put this? I feel like the loss, with you stepping into this power, this strength, that's what it is, it's power. Like, that's why the lion's on there. This feels like you have balanced something within you that was imbalanced before. And the loss is actually the loss of your old self. Now, a lot of people, I mean, I know we don't have like a transformation card here, but I mean, that's what it's going to feel like for a lot of people who are watching. It's going to feel like you're not even the same person anymore. You might look back to who you were 6 months ago, 12 months ago, even 2 years ago, and say, I can't believe that was me. I can't believe I'm the same person. You know, it's just, you feel like a totally different person. So I feel like the loss isn't an actual material loss. I feel like the loss is the loss of the old you. What on earth? Okay, let's get some general messages. We'll just see what comes out. See if any of this resonates. For some of you, when I cut this deck, spiritual awakening showed up. And that's exactly something that could happen with that high priestess and finding balance and peace and harmony. And then, because you have the spiritual aspect of it, but you also have that inner strength. It's like, who am I? What part do I play in the world? You know, what are my spiritual abilities? A lot of you could be just like waking up, feeling like you've been in a slumber, and you're starting to question everything. Who are we? Why are we here? Okay, let's get some more messages, Spirit, for the water signs. And that's all 3 of them. And look at the bottom. Something is ending in your life. Conclusion, closure, farewell. I said that. It's like the end of the old you. Okay. You're getting help from a family member or friend. So, some of you could be in a situation. Now this is interesting because you're getting that, you have that letter here, which is talking about messages and talking about, you know, some sort of good fortune, unexpected good fortune, but also good tidings, which means like good news. So maybe if you've been trying to summon that inner strength to get out of a situation and leave, you know, something behind, the old version of you, a location, a job, something, people are coming in to actually help. There's going to be some sort of help here. And we've got connection, bond, link, relationship. Now, for me, this doesn't feel romantic. Let me be honest. It feels like you've got some sort of connection here where you're going to be hearing, you know, back to that letter, you're going to be hearing the good tidings, the good news, unexpected good news, unexpected good fortune. And I feel like it almost feels like a lot of people are going to be checking on you to make sure you're okay. Especially with the mouse here. Make sure you're okay because you've gone through a lot of difficulty. So, you may be, that letter may be just somebody you know reaching out. It could be more than one person reaching out and saying, hey, you alright? I want to hear from you. I want to check on you and see if you're alright. Then we've got yes, affirmative, agreement, and consent. So if you were worried about something or you were hoping something would pan out, the answer is yes. You're getting a yes from the universe. You're getting a yes from spirit saying yes, something is going to work out. Now for a lot of you, this could be an actual relationship. And you're trying to balance things out. You had other stuff going on. Now, this isn't we're about to jump into the love portion of this reading, but for some of you, could be worried about that. But for a lot of you, it just feels like, yes, you're headed in the right direction. Yes, you're leaving the old you behind. Yes, this new thing, this new path, this new journey is going to work out for you. Don't stress, is what I'm hearing. So, that's all I have for the general messages. Let's jump into the love messages. Alright, first up, I'm going to be pulling from the Romance Angels Oracle. Let's see what Spirit has to say. What is happening in the water signs love life, Spirit? What's happening next in their love life? We've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? So you could be having deeper conversations with someone. And there's that connection too. So this could be advancing is what I'm hearing. Getting more serious. It's not just surface level anymore. Okay. This came up reversed, and it's pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, but it came up reversed. So I feel like you've dealt with people who have had red flags. Maybe you were worried about the person you're talking to has red flags, but they don't. I think for a lot of you, that's what you're used to. You're used to people just, as I say, throwing red flags like confetti. And I feel like you finally met someone, or you're about to meet someone in the coming weeks or months that is not a walking, talking red flag. Because the final one is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So for a lot of you, right there on that yes, right? So for a lot of you, now this could also go back to that good tidings. Maybe that letter is also like text messages, right? Where you're going to be talking with someone new, or you're already talking to someone. Maybe it's someone you've been dating for a while and things are starting to progress finally. But I feel like there are a lot of feelings involved in this connection, and it feels deeper. It's not surface level at all. So it feels like whoever this is, if you haven't met them yet, that's fine, but for a lot of you, you already know who this person is. And it feels like it's just, I'm hearing like late night phone calls and text messages. Again, the letter. Text messages like checking up on you. You know? Like, did you make it home safely? How was your day? Or, you know, like, good morning, beautiful. Good morning, handsome. You know? Take whatever resonates. It just feels like heart-to-heart conversations. You're being open and honest and vulnerable with each other. And a lot of people don't get to that level, let's be real. A lot of people will run away from that and they'll keep themselves closed off. But I feel like whoever this person is, it's true love. They don't have red flags like others. What else, Spirit? 3 messages, please, for the water signs. What else for the water signs, please? Okay. Let's see what we got here. So we've got heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So a lot of you are going through a heartbreak. I feel like a lot of you are coming out of this though. I feel like this has already happened. You're going through the process now to heal. But again, this is for the coming weeks and months. I feel like you are going to come out of this. And when you come out of it, you're going to meet somebody new. Remember, everybody's on different levels here. We're on different paths, different journeys, different timelines. So a lot of you are heartbroken. A lot of people are already meeting someone new who is not a walking, talking red flag. Some people have met their true love. You know, everybody's different. But the next one we've got is clock. Need time, takes time, In time, cycles, time to heal, progress. And that's exactly what I just said with that heartbroken. It's like a lot of you are taking time to actually grieve some sort of loss, breakup. And that maybe that's where the strength is coming from, and trying to find that balance in your life again. But I feel like for a lot of you, you're just trying to find that peace. You're trying to get back to yourself and heal and be able to move on again. And then when you're ready, got coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So friends and family members, right? You can be meeting up. Also, I'm seeing for coffee dates. That's for some of you. If you want to get back out to dating again. I know a lot of people are like, no, I'm not ready for that, but that's fine. Again, different people, different paths. But I feel like a lot of people, once you heal, a lot of people are going to, you know, who are healing will want to get back out there and find someone new, find their true love. That's what everyone's kind of looking for, right? Well, most people, not everyone. Okay. Let's see, what else, Spirit? What other messages do you have about this love connection or new love coming in for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio? What messages do you have for the water signs? One more, please. One more for the water signs. This one's sticking out, so I'm going to take it. Okay. We've had many lifetimes together and will share many more. Ooh, past life soulmate, and look what's next. Soulmate. Yeah. That ties in with that true love. So I know a lot of you, if you're heartbroken right now, it probably doesn't feel like, I know a lot of people say, I'm never going to find the person, never going to find my true love. That's not true. You can most certainly find your true love. And I think for a lot of you, you're going to. If you believe that you're going to. If you keep telling yourself that there's nobody for you and everybody's going to treat you like shit and all that, that's exactly what your reality is going to reflect. Because reality is a mirror. So whatever you tell yourself, whatever your beliefs and assumptions are, that's exactly what you're going to see reflected in reality. You're going to keep meeting people who treat you like shit. You're going to never meet a soulmate, a true love partner. Some of you may say, I'm probably never getting married, I'm never having kids, or whatever. And then you don't, because that's exactly what you spoke into existence. So you have to watch your words. Words have power. So yeah, the last one is, I fantasize about you all the time. So this person is going to be totally mesmerized by you. They're going to be totally into you. This is, I mean, there's nothing else to say. Past life soulmate, somebody who's crazy about you. Hello. Who doesn't want that? I mean, honestly. I feel like this is going to be a very strong connection. We did have that connection card come out. I feel like this is going to be very powerful, strong connection. We also had strength card, right? I feel like it's going to be very balanced, like temperance. But you two might also have some sort of psychic link with that High Priestess card that came out. So, yeah, it feels like in a lot of soulmate bonds, they happen that way. Where they are like telepathically connected. It's a totally different bond. It's crazy. Okay. So, last part of the reading. If you have any questions, now's the time to pause the video. If you need to meditate on a pile, you can have 3 different questions for each, different piles. You can have 1 question and just choose 1 pile, 2 questions and pick a couple piles, or maybe you want to see how all 3 correlate to your 1 question, if that makes sense. So let's see. We've got in the near future. Okay. So not too long away. Recovery. Yep, we saw that with the heartbreak card, the heartbroken card. A lot of you are taking time to heal and recover from some sort of painful ending or separation and let go. Because there's something better, is what I just heard. Because your true love's coming in. Because you're letting go of the old version of you. That person no longer exists because you are elevating yourself. So I'm hearing higher vibration now. You're becoming a better person and elevating the positive vibrations on the planet. And I know that sounds very woo-woo, but it's very true. We're all made of energy. We all emit these vibrations. And when you elevate those vibrations and you are, you know, in a more positive energy, everyone around you feels that. Like, it's undeniable. And I feel like a lot of you are letting go of like the old way of doing things, the old way of thinking, and welcoming in a more positive energy. And you're going through this recovery period where things might not have been working out for you in the past, whether that's a broken relationship, whether it's just you, whether you were doing self-examination, you were doing that shadow work where you were digging deep and saying, what can I change in my life so I can progress, so I can feel like I am making a difference on this planet in the short amount of time that I'm here, right? And that's exactly what you all are doing. Some of you are in this phase right now. But Spirit's saying, let it go. Let go of that old relationship. Let go of that old version of you. Things are going to shift for you in the near future. So, those are all the messages I have for you. Water signs, hopefully something in this reading resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading with me or any spell work, that link is in the description box, but I'll also put it in like the pinned comment down below for my Etsy shop. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you in my next video.